is up, real estate family? My name is Mr. W and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, if you are a real estate agent or if you are a real estate broker and you want to achieve two things, right? If you want to generate more leads and close more deals, then listen up, because today I'm going to be speaking about personal branding and why it's super important. Now, yesterday I created a video about how to actually generate 1,000, 10,000, 5,000 likes for a penny. Okay, so you'll be paying a penny per like, and I'm just gonna add it up here, okay, if you want to go check it out. And as I was doing the video yesterday, I decided that I actually want to create a video on personal branding, and the reason why it's super important for every single real estate agent and every single real estate broker. And the reason why is because when you're looking at your personal brand, it's essentially just a reflection of your business, okay? But now when you're looking at society today, okay, people are now searching for you online. Okay, so let's just say maybe you are currently getting your leads via list farming. Okay, maybe you're sending out a couple of letters through direct mail to homeowners in your area. Okay, now if people are checking you out and they're looking at your letters, if they are interested, the first thing that they are going to do is that they're going to go and check you out on Google. Okay, so the first thing you need to ask yourself is, are you on Google? Okay, if someone had to search for your name, right, would you pop up on Google? And I would actually even suggest and recommend that you give yourself a test, right? Test yourself and see if you actually pop up on Google. So I would even suggest that you would go on a private browser, on your internet browser. So whether you are using an iPhone or a Samsung, right, what you want to do is that you want to activate private browsing mode just so that it doesn't attach any cookies or any history that you already have. Now, what do I mean by that is, if I had to search my name using my browser, okay, what happens is that with Google Chrome or Safari, right, my browser, what happens is that it already has captured my data. It's captured my details, it's captured my social media details as well as my website details. So if I had to browse and search for my name, it will obviously pop up on Google, because again, there's a high congruency and there is a close affinity to it, because it's already got stored data, it's got all that stored information. So that's why I would suggest going on a private browser and searching your name, just so that you can actually see whether you are actually on Google or not, okay? And you'll be quite surprised to see that majority of you guys aren't on Google, okay? And that's also one of the reasons why I decided to start a YouTube channel. It's also one of the reasons why I'm growing my Facebook page, and it's mainly because I really want to start building my name on Google, okay? I want to start attracting more organic leads. And it's not necessarily just about the organic leads, but I also want to build my positioning in my industry, okay? So I'm within the digital and the marketing industry, and positioning is very important, okay? Because the more followers, the more likes, the more followers, the more likes, and the more value you give away, okay? What essentially happens here is that people now perceive you at a higher pedestal, okay? Now, if you are just starting out, of course, it's not going to be easy, okay? Especially if you don't know essentially the mechanics behind it and the right steps and strategies to get you to that specific level. Now, here's the thing, okay? Now, with me, because I've got an extensive amount of experience when it comes to creating Facebook ads, building a personal brand, it's much easier for me to build it on myself, because I focused primarily in the beginning on my customers, okay? That's all I focused on. I focused on my customers, and I had to literally retract my personal brand to the side, right? While I was focusing on my customers. But now that I've realized that, okay, cool, I can do this for my customers, I know how to do it. My only issue is that, my personal brand is now hindered because I don't necessarily have a solid personal brand. So now, not saying that it's hard for me to sell my services, because word of mouth works very well for me. I also do Facebook ads, and I'm also on LinkedIn, so it's easy for me to build on all of this. But I've realized that I need to start building my brand, to the next level. I can't no longer just rely on, marketing and organic methods to start getting more clients. And again, you always want to practice what you preach. And I'm always preaching about Facebook advertising. Not because it works for my clients, but it works for anyone who wants to build a personal brand, double their sales volume, get more smooth transactions, really just anything, right? So here's the thing. Okay, you want to start building your personal brand to a point where you are the go-to agent or the go-to broker in your area. So how do you do this? I literally have videos and videos on videos on how you can start building your business online. Now here's the thing, it's going to organically happen in a sense where if you're consistently posting value, if you're consistently creating ads that's educating your market, you are essentially going to start building your personal brand, right? It's really just a byproduct of it. And that's one of the reasons why I grew very well on LinkedIn, because that's where I put a lot of my positioning and my content there, which later then build my authority up to a point to where it is right now. Now I'm going to be obviously experimenting with LinkedIn ads and seeing what works well for the market, but you can best believe my main and my core focus is providing value first. Okay, and that's what you want to do. Provide value first so that you are the trusted advisor, that you are the go-to agent. Okay, remember, they need to know, like, and trust you before they even, think about contacting you. Right? So really establishing a personal brand is essentially what you want to start focusing on in 2020, because that's essentially what's going to pull you apart from everyone else. Okay, it's sort of like when you're looking at the big YouTube guys, right? When you're looking at Ryan Serhant, when you're looking at Brian Casella, when you're looking at Graham Stephan, okay? They are where they are today because of their personal brands. And the nice thing about their personal brands is that now they can leverage their personal brands to get more deals, to do collaborations, right? Their name now has weight, okay? And wherever they go now, it's just a matter of saying, hey, no, my name is Graham Stephan. I've got around 4 million subscribers on YouTube. People are going to listen, right? Because now you're in a position of authority, okay? That's also one of the reasons why I'm starting a YouTube channel, just so that I can also build my positioning and my authority level, okay? So that I am no longer on the same level as all these other digital marketers or everyone else who sell the same services. Because at the end of the day, it's all going to boil down to who knows you, who likes you, and who trusts you. But understand, before people can like and trust you, they need to know you. You can be the best agent in your area, but if they don't know you, how do you expect them to like and trust you to start working with you? Okay, it's also one of the reasons why the top performers in your area will consistently be top performers. You want to know why? Because they invest a lot of money into their personal brands. I actually did a video, I think it was 2 days ago. It was basically a strategy on how to spy on your competitors, really just the top performers. And I was actually looking, I think it was the Altman brothers. Now, here's the thing. I actually did a little bit of research after the actual video to see what they're about and what they invest in. Okay, but in the video, I realized from their onset that they invested a lot more money into their personal brand than they did with their business, right? Which is obviously creating ads for listings, getting more leads. They focused a lot more on their personal brand than they did for their listings. And in that video, I even said to myself that, wow, okay, these guys are actually pretty smart, because they're investing a lot in their personal brand so that more people can know them. So here's the thing, okay? If a lot of people know who you are, okay, you're obviously gonna get people who like you and people who don't like you. That's just the way the world works, okay? But those who like you, that's essentially your 20%, okay? Now, I'm just gonna go back into just letting you know about the predecessors principle, which is basically the 80-20 rule, where 80% of your revenue is gonna come from 20% of your customers. So you always want to be looking for your 20%. How do you find your 20%? By building a personal brand, by getting people to naturally like you, okay? So I realized that with the Altman brothers, I can tell you now, right? A lot of their money is going towards building their personal brand. But guess what? They're slowly building their 20%. What does that mean? That 20% are the clients that are going to refer them to other people. Those are people that are going to share their content. Those are people that are going to be basically, advocates of their brand, right? Where they're going to sell for the Altman brothers without even realizing it. That's essentially what you want. You want to have your own tribe, your own group, okay, of people that are literally going to do the selling for you, where you don't even have to do anything, okay? You could be sleeping at night, and one of the people in your tribes are going to be referring you business, and you don't even know about it. That's essentially the point where you want to get. And I think that's where we're slowly transcending, from 2020 upwards. In order for you to be different, okay, you need to develop a personal brand. If you don't have a personal brand, people aren't going to trust you, okay? And that's essentially what it is right now, okay? If you're going to build your brand online, which is very important, you need to ensure and make sure that you start creating an online presence. Once you have an online presence, you want to be consistent. Don't be that person who's just posting once or twice. Okay, I've made it a commitment where I'm posting on YouTube each and every single day, right? I posted from the 1st of December all the way through to 31st of December, and I'm going to continue in January and so forth. Okay, so building your personal brand is very important, and I really want you guys to start looking into ways and strategies on how you can build your personal brand, because the more people that know you, right, the more people that will like you, and the more people that will trust you, right? And then that group will be your tribe, that 20%, where they will contribute to your 80% of your revenue. Okay, now I'm not saying you need to let go of doing ads and letting go of, you know, building up your database. That is still important, right? That's still important. I would even say that's your first priority, but you want to focus on building your personal brand, because your personal brand is going to put you at a high positioning. It's going to get you that authority that you need, right? So that more and more and more people will know that you are the go-to agent, you are the trusted advisor, okay? And you are the person that they will reach out to whenever they're ready to buy or sell their home. That's essentially what you want. You basically just want to live off referrals, okay? You want to reach that point where you no longer have to do anything, right? But you'll still do it, because at the end of the day, you know, they always say, when is enough enough? I don't think there's ever that point. If you have that mentality that it's a never-ending cycle, then you will consistently always be a top performer. It's the reasons why the Altman brothers, Ryan Serhant, Graham Stephan, are literally killing it, because they're not stopping, right? The minute you stop is the minute you go down. So always remember that on your road to being a top performer, or the road to becoming a high-value, you know, agent, a high-value broker, it's gonna come with a lot of trials and tribulations. But the journey is what's exciting, because when you're at the bottom, the only direction you can go is up. But when you're at the top, the only way you can go down is the bottom. So I trust you guys got a lot of value from this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.